Hi, my name is Derek Doyle. When my friend Brianna brought the idea of a personal situational awareness device to my attention, I was intrigued. Her motivation came from the goal of maintaining situational awareness on her runs without having to sacrifice listening to music. We looked into it and found the scenario to be shared by others. So we started thinking about it and what we'd want from such a device, and we started prototyping. The first proof of concept we made used an infrared rangefinder to track my hand. While the sensor was monitored, we used an audio bridge to play music through Bluetooth connections in the device. When the sensor sees my hand approaching, it breaks the audio path playing music and feeds through an alert signal instead. Once my hand stops moving towards it or moves away, the music path is reestablished. We took this to CES to identify some potential collaborators and interest in the idea. We were impressed to find the range of people interested in just such a device. Their concerns were as serious as potential threats, to as innocent as cyclists needing you to get out of the way. However, we also had interest in applications for security personnel, camping, home monitoring, and hobbyists. Fortunately, our plans had these people covered. With the multitude of applications focusing on near and long ranges and possibly sensing through materials, we focused on radar technologies. This method allowed us to design an antenna to meet the field of view needs that we had, send electromagnetic waves in that direction, and receive the reflected waves off objects in the propagated path. You can measure movement from the relative Doppler shift of these reflected waves that are sent back to you. If the objects are moving away from you, the reflected waves will have a lower frequency. If they are approaching you, they will have a higher frequency. Our second model enabled us to start developing sensing algorithms that allow us to isolate moving objects of interest and to reduce false positives and clutter that can occur when the device is being worn and in motion. As you can see, this model doesn't alert you unless something moves towards it, or in this case, if I just back up, making the objects behind me appear to approach me. We are currently working with an engineering firm to go through design for manufacturing and have completed our critical design review. Our current design has been independently reviewed and certified as being manufacturable and with components and materials commercially available today from a major electronics distributor. Once our first test units are built, we will be able to take them through the necessary certification testing for FCC compliance as well as other regional certifications to allow us to resale outside the US, and additionally obtain other UL certifications for safety and compliance. Our premier device will allow for users to operate the device in multiple arrangements to meet their respective needs. In configuration 1, the device can be worn by itself with no other connections using an internal speaker to provide an alert message when an object approaches. In configuration 2, the device can have an audio input and or output plugged into it to create that audio bridge that will be interrupted when something approaches. If no input audio is present, it will just play the alarm over the output instead. In configuration 3, we pair the device with a smartphone or headphone combo and use an app to interrupt the audio stream to your headphones. There are a few other surprise features that we are working on to incorporate, but I want to keep those secret for now until they reach technical maturity before making any promises. While we are wrapping up PCB iterations, firmware, and app development, we need to start gearing up for tooling and manufacturing and certification required to launch. That's where you come in. With your help, we can raise funds needed to accelerate our schedule and get to market sooner. Check out our page for details on how you can get one of our first devices. Keep up to date with our progress by checking out our website, and feel free to contact us with any other questions or concerns. On our page, you can learn more about our story, see the media coverage, and get to know our team. Thank you for your support.